Good evening, everyone, from Canberra. Heads are rolling, drum and bass party. Here we are doing some interviews, guys. Just trying to bring you the Canberra vibe to the world. Please, for the viewers that don't know you, can you introduce yourself?
My name's Ragzz, but most people around the place know me as Ragzz to Riches. So I run a party, I release music, I DJ, and do all kinds of other shit outside of that. But for the purposes of partying, that's what I do.
What is your genre? What type of music do you play as a DJ, and what kind of music do you? I understand you're a producer as well. What kind of music do you produce?
So I started out playing and trying to write jungle, and then I've gotten really into like 160 beats per minute rave music. So some of it a bit of sort of like 90s hardcore kind of this, and then a little bit of like acid, a little bit of ghetto. But what I call it is modern rave music. So it's for the outdoor party, for the underpass party, strictly underground shit.
That's cool. That's cool stuff. Strictly underground shit, rave music. I love it, man. How long have you been performing, producing, DJing?
So I started performing when I was like 5 years old. I started playing, I did a lot of Western classical music, so I played the violin, I did composition at high school, and then when I was about 20, I got really into sort of jungle, and then I started DJing and producing, and then I was like, you know what I should do? I should run a party. So that's what I do now.
You said you should run a party, like what party is that you're running? What's the crew? What's the organization?
So I run with someone else that you interviewed tonight, Declan or Rascal. We run Response Canberra, and we do 200, 300 person parties out in the wilderness, invite only, strictly underground business.
That's cool. I was looking forward to one of your parties. I'm hoping it's coming. I'm all up for it, man.
Stuff coming soon. Nothing for the general public, though.
Very good answer, mate. Who maybe you can tell me a little bit about who influenced the genres, in general, the music that you play and create?
So I started from sort of modern rave music. So I listened to a lot of people like Coco Bryce, Dead Man's Chest, people like Yazzus. A lot of sort of UK and European music sort of forms the foundation of my inspiration, but then our local homegrown scene is the way that I look, the lens through which I look at my music. So we're trying to take the big ideas that are coming out of, Berlin, Amsterdam, London, and recontextualize them for the sort of Canberra audience and the Australian audience, so that it makes sense for the people that we're playing to, rather than trying to be a poser and take someone else's culture. We're trying to create our own.
Just from talking to you right now, I can sense that you're very serious about your music.
Oh, I did music at university, so I have a degree in music. So yeah, music is a big deal.
I love it, brother. Apart from Rascal and Response, what other local artists do you collaborate with, and why?
So I've done some collabs with the Headz Rolling crew because they have the most innovative kind of lens on drum and bass and jungle culture in Canberra, and in my personal opinion, one of the most innovative ways of viewing bass music in all of the Southern Hemisphere.
The music that you make, what genre it is in?
So it's that same kind of 160 beats per minute modern rave music. A bit of 4 on the floor, a bit of breaks, trying to keep it fresh, keep it new, not never trying to rehash anything that someone else has done, trying to push the boundaries of what's out there for people to listen to.
Sounds fantastic, man. So sounds great. I love this about musicians. Tell me about some of your recent releases, perhaps, or maybe what can we expect in the near future?
I'm working on like a warehouse rave LP, so trying to put out 10 tracks. Inspired completely by the local Canberra scene, because I think that Canberra's doing something that lots of other places aren't doing, and I want to see Canberra be a name on the map. You know, I want to see the place where I was born be famous, just like the Netherlands or, you know, Lyon. Those places have a world-recognized rave scene. I want Canberra to have a world-recognized rave scene.
And have you produced music on the mainly Australian record labels, or where have you produced?
So I've mostly done self-released tunes. I did a bit of like commercial writing for other people, but this rave project that I have right now is still a pretty new one. I haven't really released much music under this name.
And please tell me when to expect the next party, or I think the Canberra viewers particularly interested to know about that.
I'd say sometime in May, maybe a bit later, like maybe June, but there will be one in the next 3 to 4 months.
I'm looking forward to that. What do you have to say about the headliner?
He plays some interesting music. It's not stuff that we usually hear down here. So, you know, it's an honor to have him here today.
That's great. And the last question, mate, is who is the best DJ or producer on the lineup?
In Canberra at the moment.
On the lineup tonight.
I'm pretty partial to Heath and Sam, so Tidy and Samwise, the head honchos of Headz Are Rolling.
And who are your current best producers, just in general, in music in the world?
I'd have to put Coco Bryce number 1. Number 2 would probably be Yazzus, and then number 3 would probably be Dead Man's Chest.
Can you introduce yourself since you're barging in on the interview?
I prefer liquid.
Well, we all prefer liquid, mate. But you haven't introduced yourself. Well,
Are you Indigenous Australian?
guys, thank you very much for the interview. I think this is the party is happening. That's what it is.
We're mid-party, ladies and gentlemen. Canberra signing out.
Cheers. Peace, guys. Stay tuned. And where can people find you and your music, and how they can connect to you?
I'm on Facebook as Ragzz to Riches. I'm on SoundCloud as Ragzz to Riches, and our event page is Response Canberra.
You've heard it. All the best, guys. Stay tuned.
See you later, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers.